UFC 4 is a really good game, but once you put some hours into it, the cracks really begin to show. Let's talk about it. Here are 4 things UFC 4 players hate. Number 4, DNFs - people quitting. People who quit a video game mid-match because they're losing were the same kids who used to turn the N64 off when you were kicking their ass in GoldenEye, even though they were using Odd Job. No, the power didn't flicker, Kyle. You were cheating, bastard. I have a somewhat fix to this though. By changing DNFs to like your corner throwing in the towel and like some animations behind that would really sell it. Make it so you could skip the cutscene at the end and boom, you got a fix to this. Either way, on to number 3, stamina. Stamina is all over the place this year, guys. From what I'm getting from the Facebook page I'm on, man, stamina is just hit or miss this year. While UFC 3 had a fine-tuned stamina system, UFC 4 cannot claim the same. From inconsistent stamina drain to full punches hitting like pillows. It's not really your fighter's rating in the stamina department this year that makes a difference. Also, if you're the kind of guy that likes to use that game plan to drag your opponents into deep waters, that game plan is not a viable option this year in high-ranked gameplay. This one's a mess, and I wish EA would just get it together sooner than later. But on to number 2. Weak and awkward ground and pound. Man, when I first popped in UFC 4, the first thing I noticed was the awful and gross looking ground and pound. Then I was like playing a game or two later and I was looking for an elbow and it just wasn't there. I couldn't find the elbow and I looked it up online, they took it out. How the hell are you going to take elbows out of an MMA game? Immediately, what popped into my head was the new defense system on the ground. It feels like they implemented that defense system first and then realized, hey guys, we didn't add a way for elbows to really be defended like that. So they scrapped the elbows instead of scrapping the defense system, and they'll bring elbows when they figure it out. It's just, I thought they'd be by now, and it's pretty bad that they're not out by now. On to number 1, ranked. That's all I gotta say is just ranked, and we can end it there, but let's just elaborate a little bit more. Where to start though? Every time I get on Facebook, someone is complaining about ranked, and it's barely just, because they just ruined it this year. So they took out Ultimate Team mode, and were like, yeah, we're going to filter everyone in the ranked mode this year. From no one being able to pick their divisions, to creative fighters running rampant with lions heads and just stupid stuff that breaks the immersion of the game. The division point system is bad this year. And it's just less engaging. It makes you not want to fight a lower tier opponent because of the loss you're going to get if you lose. And the little bit of gain is barely anything. A few tweaks could definitely go a long way in ranked. Like I said in the intro, UFC 4 has potential. Whether or not that potential is ever reached is up to EA. And with EA, I'd never hold my breath.
I don't need it.
This was on Full Blast Gaming. Thanks for watching, guys.
We gotta like whisper a little bit, man. People can hear us in there. Seriously.
I took the cans off for a second. I heard every word.
Shut up, John. Really?
Yeah, you can hear everything.
I mean, they can hear us in there, man. You gotta be quiet.